Hey, yo, what's going on right now? You watching Casino is the Name. And in this video, we're going to talk about government contracts. Let's talk about government contracts. So there's multiple ways that you can do government contracts. You can do subcontracting, you can do prime contracting. And then I have recently discovered a whole nother world of government contracting, which is there's a subset. I don't know what the term even is, but there's a subset of government contractors. They're just really, it's all contractors, right? Everybody's a contractor, whether or not you're prime, whether or not you're a sub. And then there's this subset of contractors or people doing government contracts. And I don't know exactly what the term is. Maybe we need to come up with an idea or a way to give this subset a name. We can maybe do that on this channel. But there's a subset of contractors who work for a prime or subcontractor, and they primarily only they go from contract to contract. They stay on government contracts. Like, that's what their job is. Their job is to work on these government contracts. And they have contracts that range from a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever. However long the contract is for, they are put on the contract. And they just go around getting on different government contracts. I don't know what this is called per se. I just know it exists. It's actually what I'm doing myself right now. But there's a subset of, there's like a whole nother industry where this is what people are doing. They are contracted to different government contracts, and they are, they just move around going from contract to contract. And it is not like the contracting that I was doing before, where I was either a prime or subcontractor on contracts. And in case you don't know the difference, a prime contractor is, say, the government has a contract and you win the contract, or the government gives you a contract and you're the primary on the contract. That's called a prime. Okay. Subcontract is where somebody else, say the prime has a contract, and let's say I win a contract and I'm the prime, and I say, you know what, okay, part of this contract says that I need some plumbing done, right? So I'm not a plumber, and I contact the plumber and I subcontract the plumbing part of the job to somebody else, and so they get the subcontract. So this is different because, like I said, usually those type of contracts, we complete the contract, even if it's a 5-year contract or 3-year contract, that's that. And then we go and we look for another contract, and our whole business model is based around finding new contracts to bid on and to win and to do that. There's this subset, this third layer, because of course, each one of these companies have people that work for them and things like that. But there's this subset of people who their job is really to just complete contracts. For instance, let's say there's a contract for IT work, and let's say a government agency needs IT work to be done. Maybe it's a major organization. Let's say it's the Department of Veteran Affairs, and they need IT work to be done. That could be a contract, like contracted out. So the IT staff could be contracted out. So a prime wins that contract, they hire people to work on that contract. But then let's say they win that's a 3-year contract. At the end of those 3 years, the people who've been working there, let's say somebody else wins the next 3-year contract, or maybe the company has grown to the point where they can't compete on that contract because they make too much money or they're too large. And so they have to give that contract to a small business, or a small business wins the contract for the next 3 years or something. But the people who are working there, they don't say, okay, well, I'm just necessarily going to go with this other company, the company that I was with originally. They have to go find a new contract somewhere. Instead, I'm going to stay on this contract, but I'm going to switch organizations. And so I found that there's a world of people, there's this subset where all these people do is they go around on different government contracts, where they fill a particular skill set. And I don't know what the term would be for these people. I'm one of these people right now, by the way. But yeah, and it's good money, right? We're talking 6-figure salaries for some not, but many are 6-figure salaries. They're filling a certain void, and you could really do this for your like your life. Like you could really just work on these contracts and just kind of stay in this space forever, really. It's not like us, like what we were doing before, where we go do a construction job and that job is done. Now we're going to do a litter pickup job, or we're going to do fulfilling a contract for computers that somebody was trying to purchase. This is different. This is like a career in just contracting as your primary job, like just from the stance of an employee. It's very interesting. So it's kind of like you're contracting yourself out, but it's a continuous supply. It's not like a shortage or anything. It's not like we're out here bidding on contracts. So it's a very different thing. I don't know what this space is called, but we should give it a name, because we're all contractors, right? But anyway, I'm about to go on this base, so I'll talk to you guys later. But anyway, right now you're watching Casino is the Name. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and get your accounting degree, okay? Get your accounting degree, and we out. There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. It's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino is the Name.